Max, it looked like Esposito was holding you up there. Did you even look at the sign, or were you just rounding second?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even look at Coach Espo. I saw him kind of. I guess he dove for it in the outfield, kind of kicked off his glove, and as soon as I saw that, I had three in my mind, and I know I hit a little wall around second, but I was giving it my all to get to third, and because I know that's if you got a guy in third, no outs, the percentages are in your favor. So I was really trying to get to third on that play.
Joey, just take me through that last at bat and when you went up there, what you were looking for.
Well, they brought in an extra infielder, and so then at that point they only had two outfielders, so I was just trying to get something to the outfield. He'd been throwing a lot of off speed, so I was kind of looking for it. Coaches told me to be ready for it, so I got one to hit and I put a good swing on it. This is our fifth walk-off win, so I mean we've done it a few times, and not that we plan it out, but it's really fun to win late in the game. Of course, you'd rather score more early, but really good arm today, so he kept us in check for most of the game. And Max's big swing of the bat really helped us out there in the last inning.
Well, very fortunate to have won. It took a great outing from Will and Cody to keep them at bay, because we had our hands full with Keaton Steele, which we knew that we would. Kind of came in the game with the mindset that we were going to try to find a way to score 3 runs, and because he's not going to give us much, and he certainly didn't. He's as good as there is in this league from a pitching standpoint, from release to the mitt. That's as well pitched game as we've had against us all year long, and that kid's he's going to pitch for a long time. It was really neat to see Max step up there in the ninth and lace the ball in the gap, and then he kept his head up running around the bases. He wasn't satisfied with the double, and saw the kid dive for it and kind of pushed the ball away from himself a little bit there, and that enabled him to get to third, which changed the outlook of the whole inning. Him getting a triple instead of a double. It was still going to be extremely hard to score the leadoff double. Made it a lot easier with the leadoff triple, and kudos to Max. It was a great baseball play in a time that we really needed it. And then Joey stood up there and stayed on the slider and got a game winner for us. Obviously, it was a big win for us with all the implications out there in league play and that sort of thing. So I'm proud of our team. We played clean baseball for the most part all weekend long. We weren't that terrific offensively, but at the same point in time, you got to tip your cap to Missouri because they got a good pitching staff. And but we did enough to win, and now we got a big week ahead of us.
What did you tell your players after the game? Obviously, you didn't mention about a big week ahead. I mean, does this sort of whet the appetite for what's facing you guys? Also, you have a game on Tuesday, but you have right now, looking at the standings, you guys have a huge series starting Thursday night at Nashville against Vandy. I think it's potentially a national seed elimination series. So what exactly do you tell your guys today, or are you going to wait till after the game on Tuesday?
Well, no one knows what – I mean, other than the SEC standings, first of all, we got Citadel in here who beat us already. And if we can win on Tuesday night, that's our 40th win. And you find a way to get to 40 before your regular season's over, you've had a great regular season. And that'll be the goal and the focus the next 2 days. Now, as far as the weekend is concerned, obviously it's going to have implications and big implications, but the season doesn't end no matter what happens. If we play well at Vandy or if they play well, the season doesn't end on Saturday in Nashville. What if the team that loses the series goes on and wins the SEC tournament? Are they, a lot of baseball to be played. It's 3 games against a really, really good team. And, the media folks are going to put out there, this is what you're playing for, but no one really knows until the last game is played and the last pitch is thrown as far as the regular season and conference tournament play. But, yeah, I understand it's the last regular season series against a team that's really, really good, playing as best as anybody, probably the most talented team in the country. They got more 95-mile-an-hour arms than any big league team has, and that's not a stretch. I mean, what they have on the pitching side of things is, I don't know if I've seen that in my time in college baseball. So we'll have our hands full, obviously. But first things first, we got a big game against the Citadel. They played very well against us last time, and it's a big game because we're trying to win number 40.